pressure that builds up in your lines out here in this hot sun, and it makes it pretty much impossible to hook up your hoses. This one right here went in okay. These are 1/2 inch flat face couplers. It's the skid steer style couplers right here that we use. But this other one, where'd it go? It's right here in front of me. But this other one right here will not go in there for nothing. And when that happens, I usually have to get me some pliers and get in there and loosen the line and bleed it just a little, and that will take off the pressure and I can get it on there. All right, so reach down in here, see if I can loosen that just a little. And I loosened it and I smashed my knuckles at the same time. Man, that hurt. So anyways, let that bleed out just a little, and hopefully we'll be able to get the line hooked up now. Man, I popped my knuckles on there. For you guys out there that have found a remedy to this, let me know down in the comments below, because it never fails. I've tried leaving grapples closed and open, but if they sit out in the hot sun, it does it every time. Every time, it never fails. But maybe I'm doing something wrong, guys. Y'all let me know in the comments below if you figured out a way to avoid this. Hey, here's what we're after. I gotta move these poplars out of the way. Got 3 of those. But right behind it, amongst all these weeds back here, I gotta do better than this. I got a mess down here. I need to organize my log yard a whole lot better. But right here is some hard maple, guys. This is some sugar maple. And I got quite a few of them there, pretty good stack, and they've been down here for about, I think about 18 months. And, you guessed it, they have started to spalt right there on the end grain. You can see the spalting that's going on. Let's go over the measurements here real fast. 18 inches on the, well, 18 and a half. 18 and a half inches on the operator side. Our length is probably 8 and a half. Yep, 8 and a half foot right there. Down here on the far end, 22 inches. I thought the large end was facing me. It's actually down here. 22 inches. All right, friends, it looks like we're going to do 5/4 boards on this sugar maple here. I did a little shorts video about an hour ago right before dinner, and most of you guys said do 5/4. So that's what we're going to do. I think it'll turn out pretty good. My buddy Tim Fuller out in Iowa, he recommended 5/4 as well. So see how that goes. I'm kind of excited about it, and the reason being, it's not 8/4 or 9/4. It's something lighter. I'm sick to death of doing slabs, guys. I tell you, I've been doing live edge slabs off and on. 80% of my sawing for the past probably 4 or 5 years, and to be honest with you, it's getting old. I miss just doing regular lumber and boards. We're gonna start doing that more here on the channel. Less live edge slabs, I tell you. But we'll do 5/4 on these. We'll square this up, and this might be some hard sawing, guys. This is hard maple or sugar maple. That's the same thing. Been on the ground for over a year. Hopefully we got some spalting going on. I'm gonna do some grade sawing. So if I see any large knots, I'm going to try to put those on the edge of my board so we can edge those off after it comes out of the kiln. But what I'm looking at right now is just some small pinhole knots. I don't see no large cat faces or defects or nothing like that. So hopefully we'll be in good shape. And one more thing here, guys. I've tried doing this about 20 times in a row and I keep on getting tongue twisted. And I know that's a shocker. But number one, I want to thank everybody who came out to the Paul Bunyan show to meet me there a few weeks ago. I enjoyed meeting everybody. I had a really good time, and maybe next year we can do it again. And number two, I want to say hello to my friend Evelyn. She came out with her friends and family to meet me, but hopefully she's watching tonight. I told her I'd give her a shout out. So once again, guys, thanks for coming out to the Paul Bunyan show, and I really appreciate it. Let's get going, guys. I didn't mess up that time, hopefully. What the world is that? Alright guys, as you can see, it's the next day. I had some camera issues last night, so I had to shut the sawmill down because I didn't want to finish up that maple log without sharing it with you guys. So before we head up there to the sawmill and finish up that maple, got something I gotta do, guys. It's gonna make a lot of you people mad. Most people tell stories about finding snakes in their tractors and their machines. What do we find? Cats. Hello, John.
Drive the same roads every day. We both get there our own way. Thistle and an apple tree, how different two souls can be. But we both grow from the same sorrow. If we both know we'll be together tomorrow, I can be like a tree in the wind. Same old roots, but I can bend. Turning to understand and sway together.
Or defects or nothing like that. So hopefully we'll be in good shape. So we'll knock this one out of the park, guys. Knock this one out of the park. We're playing baseball. I don't even like baseball. So real quick, guys, I want to thank y'all. I want to thank all y'all. It's 1.5 inches wide. It's a really good blade. I get those from Joe, Maine. If you're interested in those, his video. He's got a video, yes. Joe's making videos. Oh my goodness. So let's get this yawn. Let's get the yawn. Let's get the yawning. I don't know where I come up with this stuff. Get the yawning. Do this in the past 2 videos. I want to say hello. Then say it. Say hello. My goodness. Hope you're watching tonight or today whenever I post this video. Who knows? I don't think it really matters. Goodness.